My name is Albertia Burgess, and I am an English language arts teacher, and I've come to you today with a great deal of shame. I have served an educational institution for more than a decade that has failed to keep its promises. Promises to students, promises to communities, promises to the workforce, promises to close achievement gaps, to increase access, and to increase a genuine love for learning. Promises that I am now prepared to help make good on. My team will create a mobile service unit that provides enrichment, tutorial services, basic skills training, and workforce resources. Some of the issues that we're going to be tackling, we're not unfamiliar with. Access to tools is something that various demographics have struggled to be able to achieve for many, many moons. Then COVID comes, increasing restrictions and further limiting access. What this translated to was low literacy rates on state testing, low college and career ready skills, and when we transitioned from face-to-face interactions to virtual interactions, we saw a plethora of challenges as people struggled to navigate web-based resources. How does our business solve these problems? Well, we're a mobile resource that provides on-site tutorials, guided access of online resources, access to basic skills tutorials for adults, and enrichment activities all in one mobile unit. Our target market, based on our estimates, is actually about 15,000, which is an underestimate considering the number of people in Onslow County that are actually utilizing educational services. Onslow County Schools itself services more than 26,000. Coastal Carolina Community College in excess of 3,000. And this is not taking into account other institutions that provide extension services, such as UNCW or Campbell University. On average, each patron spends about $150 a year, combined with supplies, subscription services, and technology. Also, some of the areas of our target market include those who are seeking transition assistance, who are going from like high school to college, those who are looking for academic supplements, students who are needing tutorial services, those who just want to learn, that need enrichment opportunities to do STEM-based activities, and then those who are needing workforce-ready skills to improve and advance in their occupations. Why are we a better option than what already exists? Several reasons. Learning centers. We will offer a lower cost per patron, and because we're mobile, we're more accessible. Community servicers. Well, we service the entire family unit. There's no need for your mom to go to Coastal and your kids to go to the school. We can all learn together on the mobile unit. School-based tutors. Transportation for us is not going to be an issue. Community centers. We will use licensed facilitators and 21st century tools. And then online services. Well, we provide on-site monitoring and guided access through using these resources. The funding needed. To start up, we have two different phases. In the first phase, we'll need $2,500 to get our trail car situated and decaled. We'll need $400 for printing and subscription services, $1,800 to buy our laptops, $600 for programmable robots. Our Oculus headsets are going to be $300 each for $600 total, and then our peripheral devices for laptops, $420, and then $680 for marketing, sales, and LLC costs. Our business is going to operate in two different phases. The first phase will look like this, where we have a mobile unit, a basic 4-door sedan that has Wi-Fi service, includes 6 laptops, has basic supplies for creating or completing projects and activities, printing services, enrichment, and also audio devices. These will be able to be utilized around the vehicle, inside community centers, or at park locations. Anywhere where we have a public venue, basically, we can utilize the resource Roadster. The second phase includes outfitting a trailer that is pulled on by a pickup truck to actually look like a classroom. So the second phase will look more like this, where patrons are actually boarding the trailer and utilizing the service inside the trailer rather than around the car. Our sales channels. Ideally, we're wanting to put the resource Roadster inside communities. So we're looking for community partners who are interested in launching literacy initiatives. Also, schools that outsource tutoring, community centers that outsource tutoring, different neighborhoods that want to bring these things into their communities for their residents. And of course, homeowner associations who want to incorporate a literacy initiative. For marketing, we intend to do social media advertising, create and disperse flyers, brochures, and also offer QR codes for signups, attend community events all throughout Onslow County, organize meet and greets, and host a raffle and a giveaway. Financial projections. In terms of revenue, we anticipate incurring right around $64,000 a year. With expenses and costs landing us at $47,000, we should have a profit right around $17,000 a year. And that's with minimal operation at about 3 days a week and an occasional Saturday, which leaves us another 3 days to increase our operation and increase revenue. Our team and key roles. One of my main focuses was just making sure I had support for different things that I know would need to be taken care of for our business. So I myself am the training officer and executive officer. We also have a community liaison to make sure that we are networking with other organizations and entities. Our organizational structure officer that makes sure that we have everyone in place that we need to be a part of our business. Curriculum specialist to oversee academic affairs. A facility consultant to make sure as we prepare to build our trailer, everything is sound and organized there. A licensed clinical mental health counselor associate to ensure that we are including mental health aspects into our program so that we are positively addressing the entire person. And lastly, a licensed practical nurse to make sure we have first aid and CPR and that we are equipped to be able to handle minor health issues or injuries. Then partners and resources. These are various businesses and entities that I've been able to look into to see about additional ways to fund and just gain support for our particular business. And this is what I have. So these are some of the ones that I'll continue to look into to see how they can support the resource Roadster. And that's it.
Good job.
Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I want to say your name for me again.
Albertia.
Albertia. I think this is wonderful. I would like to know what inspired you.
I am an English teacher, and I have been teaching English now for about 14 years. I teach at Coastal Carolina Community College, transition English, so I deal with a lot of people who struggle with literacy. I also have taught 9th grade, and I currently teach 8th grade for Onslow Virtual School. One of the things that my students in every particular setting complains about is the need to have help at home. They struggle when they get home to do the stuff. And then when they get into the school setting, we don't often have the time that they need to be able to put into their work. Then I have other people that I've reached out to that I want to encourage to become a part of supplemental educational institutes like Coastal or Millermont, and they can't get there. They want to come, they want a GED, they want to improve their quality of life, but there's just no way for them to do it. And I think that education should become more 21st century. We can take these tools into communities. We can promote literacy all throughout our county in a more effective and efficient way. And we do have the resources right here to do it. So I want to be a part of something amazing. And I think that launching a literacy initiative is going to curb so many negative outcomes in our county.
Great answer.
So the focus really is literacy.
Yes.
You're not offering like degree programs or
No.
it's just supporting a person in their literacy.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, for example, if they were to do courses via Allison or using the North Star program for digital literacy, our particular resource would help them navigate those platforms, answer questions, make sure you know how to get back into it and out of it, and if you lose a password, who you contact. Because some of those are the more basic issues that a lot of our users are having.
Sure. talked about the marketing. I was going to ask you about your marketing plan, but you did a good job on that in your presentation. I think what I'm interested in learning a little bit more about is your financials. So you talked about having 60, I think I saw 63,000, 64,000 over the next 4 years each year. What is that based on? How many households do you have to sell to reach that 64,000 in revenue?
We're looking to service 8 patrons per hour, 3 hours per day, at a rate of $20 per patron.
Okay.
And the service is scheduled right now to operate for 3 days per week.
Can you say that again? 8 patrons per day?
8 patrons per hour,
Per hour?
3 hours per day,
Per hour. 3 hours per day.
and 3 days per week, which leaves an additional 2 work days to kind of play with.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Actually, you took care of my question, which was not just your background, but you fleshed out the background of those that were going to be with you on it. Because my thought was about who was going to be going out talking to these people, what were their qualifications, what was their background. Yours, of course, you explained a little more detail, and then why you would have the nurse and stuff. So I think you got me very good. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Albertia. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.